So Trish Stratus ended up qualifying, but Naomi beat Lita. So Lita did not qualify. She lost to Naomi in crazy fashion on Raw or on SmackDown. So that's a big-time loss right there. As right now the Vaudevillains taking on the New Day for the tag team titles. The question is, can the Vaudevillains retain the tag titles, or will they end up dropping the tag titles to the New Day? As we are finally done with entrances, and here we go. The tag team championships are on the line, as this is the final match that is not an Elimination Chamber match. And this is probably the only time you have a real good shot at retaining the title, because we've already seen the U.S. title change hands, and noting history, the chances of superstars retaining their titles inside the chamber is low to none. So here we go. This tag team title match is underway. Be sure to continue to let me know what you think in the comment section. As here we go, Simon Gotch and Aiden English right now with the complete control of this match, as New Day are reeling here at the beginning of this matchup. The Vaudevillains are, to be honest, one of my favorite tag teams in the WWE right now. I know Vince doesn't like them, but I am a huge fan of the Vaudevillains and have been since their original debut on NXT. So I'm quite happy that in Universe mode they ended up winning, but they very well could lose this matchup, as all four of these superstars continuing here. Is we're gonna just continue. We're just gonna have Aiden English and Big E just constantly do this. This is gonna be so strange. Okay, there we go. Now they're going at it inside the ring, as I don't know what they were doing. Is that some sort of choreographed dance or something? That was really strange. And now Kofi Kingston getting planted by Simon Gotch. So a nice reversal there by Simon Gotch, and Gotch going after the leg, as Big E gaining control over Aiden English. As this match continuing here. Coming up next, of course, the Women's Championship Elimination Chamber, and then we got the Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber, and then the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber. So this is going to be absolutely huge, as by the end of the night, we very well could see the WWE World Heavyweight Championship go on SmackDown or Raw. So for those of you who are just joining us, because we got a few new viewers, be sure to stay tuned for the end of Elimination Chamber, where you guys can control a brand and do the WWE draft. We are going to have an interactive WWE draft after this pay-per-view. So be sure to stay tuned, because you guys can draft superstars to the brand that you want. We're going to have 3 people control brands. It's going to be really awesome. So stay tuned for that as the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view continues here. This Tornado Tag Team Elimination match, or not Elimination match, sorry. This Tornado Tag Team Hell in a Cell match is going to be off the chain. So the current champions, the Vaudevillains, but we're be sure to stay tuned for that. I want this interactive mode to be where you guys control the future of Universe mode. So this is why I want each and every one of you to participate. Leave comments, let me know what you think, and then during the draft, be thinking of matches that you want to see on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown using this new set of superstars, because we're going to need some matches set up. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to stay tuned for the end of this. We've already seen a new United States champion, and championships could also change. However, NXT championships, the NXT title, the NXT Tag Team title, and the NXT Women's Championship will remain on NXT even if the superstars leave. So if the superstars leave, they'll still be the champion, but they'll have to defend the title at the NXT pay-per-views, the NXT TakeOver events, against superstars from NXT. So they'll basically be dual branding until they lose the championship. So it's completely a wide open field. But once a brand drafts a world champion, whether it be the NXT, WWE, or World Heavyweight Champion, that brand cannot draft another world champion. Also, there is no World Heavyweight Championship, so never mind about that. If you draft the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, for instance, if SmackDown drafts the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, one, we're going to change it to just the WWE Championship. So be thinking about, if you're the GM for the brands today, be sure to tell me what WWE Championship you want to see once you draft that superstar, whether it be the old spinner belt, whether it be the old WWF title. The only title that's off limits is the Undisputed Championship, because we need it to specifically be a WWE title. Solely because there's going to be a World Heavyweight Championship on the other brand. And that brand, we're going to have a tournament for that title, but you get the idea. You get why that's going to be the case. So it's going to be really awesome to see what happens here. Right now, Aiden English is just standing there. He's just watching Simon Gotch have a hard time. That's really fucking weird. And now a drop kick by Kofi Kingston. Simon Gotch and Kingston are in control, and now going for the cover is Simon Gotch. And a kick out at 2 by Big E. So this is going to be awesome. I'm really excited. I want more people to get involved in interactive universe mode. I want more people to tell me what they want to see, because it's interactive. You guys are in control. That's the entire point of this interactive universe mode. So be sure when we're drafting superstars to be thinking of matches that you want to see on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, because tomorrow Raw will be airing. We'll air Raw tomorrow, we'll air NXT on Sunday, and we'll air SmackDown on Monday, and then we'll move on once again to the next week. Oh wow, that was like a double pin. The New Day are once again tag team champions. So here they are. They are once again your WWE World Tag Team Champions, as they take the titles off of the Vaudevillains. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you, because I'm a huge Vaudevillains fan. So their month title reign is over, as we're now moving on to our last 3 matches, all inside the Elimination Chamber, as our next match should be the Women's Championship match. Yep, here we go. It looks, as you could see, all 6 of these women qualified in qualifying matches, which you can go back and watch on YouTube under Grandmaster Shaman. You can watch all of the action on how they got here, as Bayley, Paige, Natalya, Trish, Charlotte, and Naomi are going to be competing in this match. Right now, just to let you know, Natalya won the submission match on my Extreme Rules pay-per-view, so she's the champion right now. She is the WWE Women's Champion. And by the way, as for the women's division, when it comes to the draft, we're going to do 3 individual drafts. We're going to start, we're going to find out who the 3 people are that are going to be in control of brands. And then we're going to do a tag team draft. So each of the 3 are going to pick tag teams that they want to see on their brand. And then we're going to do superstars, and then we're going to do a women's draft. So, but the WWE Women's Championship is going to be spread across all 3 brands. It's just only the Women's Champion will be allowed to participate on other brands in matches. So that's going to be really important, as Charlotte getting the edge on Bayley. And Charlotte and Bayley are going to start off this Women's Championship Elimination Chamber match, the 3rd and last match of the night. Earlier we saw a new United States Champion. We've seen a new Tag Team Champion. And from history, playing this game with CPU versus CPU, it is very likely we're going to get to see a new women's champion. In fact, it's very likely we're not going to get to see anybody retain their championships. But with the draft, there's an opportunity that those champions will not have to do a rematch clause against the current champs. For instance, if New Day and the Vaudevillains get drafted to different brands, there will not be a tag team rematch at Money in the Bank. But if, say, Natalya loses her title to one of these women and she gets drafted to the same brand, then she'll get an opportunity to reclaim her championship. So the only way that you can have these rematches is if they're on the same brand. That's going to be the rule. with this draft is Paige making her way down to the ring. We've got Paige, Bayley, and Charlotte on the outside. We saw one of the many WWE 2K16 Elimination Chamber glitches that are kind of like world famous in the first Elimination Chamber match, as RVD got stuck outside the Elimination Chamber for a little while. But I'm hoping that we don't get to see too many glitches, because they can actually change the outcome of matches. If you get stuck in the corner and then a bunch of people are fighting, you take no damage as you try and escape the corner, and they just keep beating each other up, and then you have an opportunity to win. So I'm hoping that nobody gets stuck, as Trish Stratus making her way into the ring. Here we go, baby. Trish Stratus and Charlotte. Oh, no, Charlotte may have scared... Oh, hold on. We're going to get this again. We saw that in the New Day match. Oh, here we go. Trish Stratus and Charlotte going at it now. And Charlotte tossing Trish out of the ring. Just standing there looking in disgust at Trish Stratus. You could just see it. I mean, like, you could see the back of her head. You don't know what she's looking at, but I just imagine her staring there and just looking absolutely pissed at Trish for even getting in her way, especially knowing Charlotte's persona right now. And here comes Trish Stratus, and Trish Stratus with a nice Hurricane Rana, and Paige going for the cover on Bayley, and a kick out by Bayley. And now Trish going for the cover and a 2 count and another kick out, as both women kick out of those covers. Now the Women's Championship is on the line, folks. This is going to be absolutely unbelievable. As here comes the champion herself, Natalya, making her way down to the ring. She is hoping that her title can be retained here, as it's very, very, very hard for a CPU controlled match to end with the same champion, especially inside Elimination Chamber. When I first played this, I did a CPU versus CPU universe mode, because it's really entertaining. You don't have control of the characters, because if you have control, you're going to win 99% of the time. Oh, see, there's a glitch. There's a glitch. Oh man, we gotta love the glitches on Elimination Chamber matches. They're just all over the place. Look, she's stuck inside the pod now. Oh, hold on, Charlotte's fucking up. Oh, hold on, and now they're, oh, hold on, now she's on the other side of the pod, and now Trish Stratus trying to get outside the pod, and they're not gonna let her. She's trapped inside. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Is she gonna get out? Is she gonna get out? I don't know what the fuck she, like, look at this. Look at this. These glitches are insane, man. It happens all the time. And now Charlotte going for the cover, as Trish Stratus is stuck. Head seems to be locked, like, between the outside and inside of the pod. It looks fucking amazing, to be honest with you. As Naomi making her way down to the ring, she upset Lita in a huge match on SmackDown to participate in this matchup. So this is going to be absolutely huge. As Trish Stratus is having a seizure, and a kick out at 1 by Charlotte, and now Naomi going for the cover, and a kick out thanks to Bayley, I think. I don't know. Trish Stratus is dying, I think. And I think she just got kicked by Bayley. And hold on, is Trish outside the ring? Oh, there you go. That. Why don't you just use that throughout the match, man? If you could teleport, can you imagine? You'd never be able to lose. They wouldn't touch you, and you just teleport around. Man, what? Trish Stratus, man. Trish Stratus needs to use that power to her advantage. She kind of did, though, because she was stuck inside the pod. But you gotta love the glitches of WWE 2K. I mean, especially the Elimination Chamber, because they're absolutely nuts. As we're on the road to Money in the Bank, and Money in the Bank is going to be really interesting. I haven't quite determined what the Money in the Bank match is going to be about here. Most likely it's going to be the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match. And then at TLC, we're going to have a SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match for their World Championship. And then you've got up until the next Money in the Bank match to cash in. So that's most likely what's going to happen. But again, you guys are in control today. After Elimination Chamber's over, 3 people claim a brand, and we're going to have a nice little draft, and it's going to be awesome. So you guys